Hi guys, so today's video is going to be my July favorites. I really like doing monthly favorites videos because I like getting to sit down and chat with you guys about some things I've been loving that you might love also that aren't necessarily book related. For my favorites this month, I'm going to break them up into categories and put timestamps in the description bar, so if you're only interested in one particular category, you don't have to sit through the other categories that you're not really interested in. And there will be 3 categories this month. There's going to be YouTube, food, and clothing. I'm going to start with YouTube because oh my gosh, I just think that this particular thing, the one I'm going to start with, is something that so many people will enjoy, and that would be the Hot Ones interviews. Maybe I'm super late to the party and everybody else already knows about these, but I had never heard about them before, and my favorite comedian, Tom Segura, mentioned that he did an interview, the Hot Ones interview, and I think Tom Segura is super funny, and I love watching any interviews with my favorite comedians or, you know, your favorite people. So when I heard that he did this Hot Ones interview and the premise is that you're being interviewed while eating extremely spicy wings, I was like, that sounds hilarious, and I love this comedian, so I'm gonna check it out. I have been addicted ever since, and they interview some really famous people. Like, they had Natalie Portman on, they had Ricky Gervais on, which Ricky Gervais is really funny. They're all super funny. I mean, sometimes I don't even know who the people are that are being interviewed, and I don't even care because the interviews are so hilarious. And some people, I can't even imagine how spicy the food is, but I totally want to be on this Hot Ones thing because I think I'm pretty good with spicy food. But many times their guests are not good with spicy food. Like the one with Kevin Hart, for those of you that are fans of Kevin Hart, he just flips out. He does not handle it well, and it's so funny. I can't recommend it enough, so I will definitely have their channel linked down below for any of you that are interested. The next YouTube thing I want to mention is my cover designers channel. If you guys saw this last month, I mentioned, well, I had a cover reveal for my book, Peace and Turmoil, and a lot of you discovered that Jay over at Captured in Words was the one that designed my cover. Jay is absolutely wonderful. I have had the best time working with him to have my cover made, and if you missed the cover reveal, I'll have it linked down below also, and I'm going to link Jay's video that I first saw him talk about cover design because it's just so, I think it's really interesting to see how he goes about making covers. Moving on now to food. I say this, I feel like a broken record, I say this basically in every favorites video, that my husband and I have been working toward only eating meat and animal byproducts that come from humanely raised animals, so basically not getting food from factory farms, which is pretty much every form of meat and dairy and eggs. I'm not completely vegan, but it is sometimes really the easiest route to go in looking for snacks or looking for just something to eat. And so something that my husband and I were very excited about, not really me actually, more him, is we found these apple pies called Wholly Wholesome Bake at Home Apple Pie, and my husband is a huge apple pie fan, and it's been really hard because it used to be so fun for my dad every time we came over to buy my husband an apple pie, or if like my husband was having a bad work week or something, it'd be kind of nice to just like buy him an apple pie or something, or go somewhere and get him some apple pie. It was just, you know, a lot of people like to connect with food, and we couldn't get him apple pie anymore because the egg that was used in the crust, we didn't know, you know, where the animals that those eggs came from, were they mistreated. Super easy, you just buy it. We've been finding them at natural grocers, and then you put them in the oven, and then you take them out of the oven. I mean, that's it. That's like all it comes down to. Next up, I'm pretty much just showing you guys different kinds of desserts that we've been liking, but I found these cookies that I honestly don't even know how they make them because they taste really delicious. It's the Sibeli's, I don't know how to say it, but I'll link it down below. But these have no dairy, no eggs, no peanuts, no tree nuts, no wheat, no fish, no soy, no shellfish. Like, they don't have anything that anybody would have to worry about. And I will 100% admit that when I hear like no gluten, no nuts, no eggs, no dairy, I immediately assume like, oh, it's gonna taste like garbage. But oh my gosh, these taste so good. The best way I can describe it is if you've ever had the chewy Chips Ahoy cookies and you're a fan of those, it's like that but better. And now on to a salty snack we've been loving. This is by the brand Plant Snack, and they're cassava root chips in the sea salt flavor. And first off, they're delicious all on their own. They taste kind of like fluffy tortilla chips. They're really good, but they taste so good with hummus. If you guys are fans of hummus or any kind of dip, oh, they're super delicious with those. They come in like they're kind of small. Here, I'll just eat one for you so you can see. This is what they look like. They really do look like tiny little tortilla chips. And like, if you are craving something salty or you want something to dip in hummus or in any kind of dip that you like, I highly, highly recommend these. They're so good. Moving on to the last category, which would be clothing. I'm also going to show a pair of shoes within that, but I don't usually like showing clothes because everybody's personal style is so different, and what people consider expensive can be so different as well. But this particular thing, I think that so many people will like. I think so many people will get use out of. I've been wearing it constantly. It's so comfortable, and I checked on the website and they still had it in stock, and that would be this very plain, simple little hoodie, but oh my gosh, so soft. I wore this in a get ready with me video, and I also wore it in my book update video. I think depending on how you wear it, you can wear it very casual, or you can kind of wear it nice. I know it looks so simple, like of all the things for me to recommend, but it's got these little pockets at the bottom. It's got a little hood. The zipper is kind of like a pretty gold color, and it's not like I don't think it looks cheap, but that's my opinion. Maybe you guys are like, dang, that looks really cheap. But I cannot tell you how many times I've worn this. I've worn it pretty much every day. I love it. I wear it to bed. I wear it out. I wear it to look like decent. Like if I'm trying to look kind of cute, I'll just do my hair a little nicer and like be good to go. And as far as the sizing goes, I tried on a smaller size. I think I tried on a medium and it looked really nice, but I wanted it to be really long and kind of like slouchy a little bit because that's how I like my sweaters. I also like them to be big enough to where if I wear something underneath it, it's not like bunched up. So I actually got mine in an extra large, and I was also nervous it would shrink in the wash. It hasn't really, but yeah, you can get any size. It doesn't matter. It looks cute in every size because I tried a medium and I ended up buying an extra large. It's cute all the way around. I can't recommend it enough. And the last item I want to show you guys is this pair of flats. Okay, it's a good thing you can't see my shoes in my videos because you would probably make fun of me. I have a decent amount of shoes, but I have like 2 shoes that I wear all the time. I have a pair of black flats and a pair of cream flats because they go with everything. My cream flats though are so disgusting. They're so gross now. I wear them all the time. I've had them for years. They literally make my feet smell when I wear them. Like no other shoe does my foot smell, but with those, my feet are so smelly and they're just old and they're getting gross, and I'm in such denial about it though because they match everything. They go with everything. And I have been on the hunt for a good pair of neutral colored flats. I've been trying to find a pair that looked like the cream ones because they're like the perfect amount of point. They're not super pointy and they're not super rounded. And I've been on the hunt for a new pair of neutral colored shoes. And I saw these and I wasn't sure at first because I don't really love this kind of suede look to shoes. But I tried them on and I was like, I'm getting those. Anyway, that's it for my favorites for the month of July. As always, if you guys have any favorites from this month that you'd like to share, feel free to leave that in the comment section down below. If you've seen the Hot Ones interviews, let me know because they're hilarious. And as always, have a great rest of your day. Happy reading, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.